Hey everyone, Tofu here. Welcome back to SDRA2. Last time we finished our investigation, and today we're going to start the trial. I know this trial is going to be a doozy, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. I'm still a little confused on a lot of things, but I guess we'll see how it goes. So, of course, spoilers if you haven't seen the last couple episodes, that you should go back and do so. But I think we should be good by this point. So. Well, let's just get right into it. Start the class trial. Case 3. Oh boy. Let's start with the basic rules of the class trial. The result of this class trial is determined by your votes. If you vote the correct blackened, only they will get punished. But if you pick the wrong person, everyone else excluding the blackened gets punished, and only they will be able to escape the school trip. Was this place always this huge? It's probably because there's a lot less of us now. Right, 5 have already died. There's only 11 left. Kanane's smiling. What is that about? They all left us, one by one. Everyone, we're just starting here, so let's put away our negative thoughts for now. If we don't get a hold of ourselves, we could be very well following the footsteps of those 5. He's right. We need to only focus on finding the culprit. Yeah, about that. I really have no idea this time. Can we really solve the case this time?
It's alright, we have Kanane. She did most of the heavy lifting last time, so for this case...
And what if Kanane's the culprit?
And I guess it would be the end for us.
What happened to your go happy state, Aroha?
Because Kokoro's already dead, and if it weren't for Kanade last time, we'd all be dead. And if that Kanade's our enemy, then that means we have no brains on our side anymore.
Iroha, don't be so sure of that until the very end. Don't give up just yet on us, alright? Even if each of us aren't perfect on our own, that's why the trial exists. For us to debate through this together. I couldn't have said it better myself! They say well begun is half done. And I'd say this is one of our better start-offs. So that means... Would you believe it? We're already halfway through! My, that lifts my spirits up. I'll do my very best in this trial as well. Shutting up is the best you can do for us, so shut it! Quiet, everyone. Shinji's right. Let's get this thing together and find out the culprit. That's what Satsuka would say if she was here, right? And our other social butterfly, Hibiki, is in, well, that state. Don't worry about Sis. She's just a bit shocked. She'll be okay in a while. I like how Kanane had nothing to say about us possibly blaming her already. Like, she just doesn't care. Okay. Alright, let's start this thing. But as always, finding the best place to start is the hardest task.
Mr. or Miss Culprit, please raise your hand. I thought it was worth a try.
Okay. Well, we should go over the basic outline of the case. Wait, there's something I want to clear up first. Yuki, what is it? Y'all read the Monocro file, right? The file this time around is honestly very poorly written. I mean, it doesn't even show the time of death.
Did it?
Wait, but didn't Kokoro's case file also hide the time of death from us? That was because Kokoro's corpse was frozen, making it difficult to determine the exact time of death. In Yuri's case, it was clearly different. Except for exceptional cases, it should be given that the time of death should always be shown to us. Monocro, care to explain this? My, am I the one at fault again? You're clearly hiding important information that is crucial for us to figure out what's going on in this case. Yuruko, please. There's no need for such harsh words. The Monocro files aren't your gaming walkthroughs. Sometimes we are forced to leave some details out. What do you mean by that? Let me explain. Well, in short, it's for the fairness of the trial. There are 2 cases where the Monocro files leaves out information. First are cases where it is simply impossible to include that information. The prime example being Kokoro's frozen body, making it impossible for us to find the time of death. And the other case is where the missing detail is exactly what the culprit intended. Wait, come again? For example, let's say our culprit used some tricks so that we can't easily determine the murder weapon. But then if the Monocro files say the murder weapon is a knife, all the hard work done by the culprit would go to waste, no? So in these cases, we intentionally leave out information about the murder weapon. Or at least make it very vague. What? First time I've heard of such a rule. Because up until now, there was no need for that rule. It's exactly as Mikado said. This case is such an example of that rule.
How's that fair? You're giving the culprit an edge.
No, not entirely. If they hid the time of death, that means there was a reason to do so by the culprit. In other words, when did Satsuka actually die? We should start from there. Non-stop debate will begin now. Would you like an explanation? This is gonna just keep popping up again like it did last time, right? I don't know. I guess it probably will take less time to just keep saying no. But whatever, I'm just gonna keep doing this again. Oh, Satsuka, why are you in the example image? I miss you. Okay. Let's do it, and also hope that I remember the controls, because it's been a while since I recorded the last trial. I think it's shift to change, right? Monochrome timetable, monochrome file, or monorail timetable, monochrome file, ghost test gate records. Okay. I got it. When did Satsuka die? The last time we saw Satsuka in person
was during the breakfast meeting.
And we found the corpse around 8 in the evening, right? So between morning and evening... Isn't that too long of a gap? We can't help that. There is no witness who saw Satsuka after breakfast. Between when we last saw her and the time of discovery of her death, we just have to randomly search between those timestamps. Uh-huh. There's another way to estimate the time of Satsuka's death. The body was found in the ghost house, so in one way or another, Satsuka must have entered there. If we had some clue related to that, we could probably better estimate Satsuka's time of death. So they probably want us to use the ghost house gate records. But on what? No, that's true. There was no witness who saw Satsuka after breakfast. Between when we last saw her and the time of discovery of her death, we have to randomly search. We don't have to randomly search, we can use this. Okay. Simple enough, simple enough. Nice. I don't need to save right now. I just started. We're good. No, Nikkei. Perhaps we can narrow that time frame further. Huh? There was something that came to me while I was investigating. Satsuka's body was found in the ghost house, right? So by looking at the gate records, we could probably deduce something. Agreed. After all attractions in Satsuki Land require us to input our handbooks. And the gate keeps track of all those records down to every minute.
Wait, the gate does record timestamps, but they don't show whoever it was that entered, so we don't know which out of those records is Satsuka.
No, not exactly. Just like Sora said, we can assume the time period that Satsuka died using the gate records. Kanade. So you can assume the time range just from the gate records? Sora, did you perhaps happen to write down the gate records? Well, yes, I did. Now we're talking. Please, everyone, take a look at this. Uh-huh. These are the gate records of the ghost house for today. Why are you presenting it? Sora's the one that wrote it down. Alright, sure. Wait, Sora, you sure you got everything right? If you by any chance got anything wrong, we'll be going on a wild goose chase. Don't worry, it matches with the real one. I have it perfectly memorized. Okay. If you say so. Since the timestamps are very crucial to this case, from now, let's all refer to the 24-hour clock to avoid confusion. Now, let's go over them one by one. Now, the most important ones are the one between 1755 and 1942. These 4 ID records at 1958 are when Sora, Shinji, Yuki, and I had found the body. So we can ignore those. Wait, if these are the records for the whole day, then does that mean the first time anyone entered the ghost house today was at 1755? Correct, and somebody else soon followed 2 minutes later. KU5P01. This was probably Satsuka. How can you tell just by the timestamps? Oh, I see. This ID has no out records. So this must have been Satsuka who entered the ghost house and was murdered there. Exactly, and in other words, the murder couldn't have happened at any point before 1755, where the ghost house was first used by someone. I don't know if I like how much she's taken charge here. Especially because I wasn't sure about if the person who never left was actually Satsuka or not. Because to me it seems more likely that Satsuka died in the pool. And that Hibiki is actually the one who was in the ghost house the whole time and never left. And it feels like Kanade is just trying to make us seem like that's not possible, so I don't I don't know. I don't know about this.
Wait, but these 4 records in 1958 don't have any out records as well.
Well, Iroha. She's just head empty. The fucking Monocro disabled the gates. It's okay. They don't have them.
Wait. Oh yeah, they disable the gate systems when a body is found.
Okay, well at least she figured it out on her own.
I almost dropped the F-bomb on you. Good on you for avoiding that in time.
Okay. So let's see. We can assume that the person who entered at 1755 is the culprit. They somehow managed to call Satsuka to the ghost house and entered before her, and probably ambushed her as soon as she entered.
Yup. So the time of Satsuka's death would be between 1755 and 20 o'clock, when the body was found. There was a long period of time before anyone else entered the ghost house and Satsuka entered. The culprit probably used this time to dismember Satsuka's body. Dismember? Just thinking about it. Ugh.
Huh? Wait, what? Something felt a little off just now. I received a message from Satsuka right before the parade that she had some business to attend. That was when she had gone to the ghost house to meet the culprit. Wait, Wait, something's wrong here?
What?
Shinji just reminded me by bringing up the chat room. If Satsuka was ambushed from entering the ghost house at 1755, then what's up with that message she sent long after that? Oh, you mean the one you guys told me about? The devil or whatnot? That was a wrong 20 o'clock. Huh. What is it?
Nothing, I just can't help but marvel at your stupidity, Yuruko.
What did you say?
Didn't we just go over this? Who cares what the screen says about whoever sent the message? Obviously the culprit stole the handbook from Satsuka to send us that message.
She's right. If you can use the fingerprints to turn the handbooks on, you could send as many fake messages as you like. Just like how Emma acted as Kokoro. Wait, there's something else that's bothering me. What's up, Yuki? If the culprit entered at 1755 and Satsuka at 1757, who's this person that entered at 1924 and left at 1936? That's probably me. Kanade and Aroha should remember that, right? That was when we were searching for Satsuka in Block A.
Oh, you're right. You've gone to the ghost house. Wait, what? Then shouldn't you have seen the culprit?
What do you mean by that? I mean, think about it. The culprit, WN2LB7, entered at 1755 and left at 1942. If what Kanade said was true, she'd have stayed inside of the ghost house taking care of the body. So that means the culprit was in there when you entered the ghost house. That's what I was wondering about, Nikkei. If Kanade's reasoning is true, then I should have seen the culprit. The ghost house had a blackout at that time, correct? Maybe you missed them in the darkness. There's no way that could have happened. I searched every corner. And I don't think you can miss someone even in the dark who's cutting up a whole human body.
Sora, are you sure you searched everywhere?
Of course, I know it was dark, but...
No, not then. After the body was found, when you were investigating. The lights were definitely on, so if you searched thoroughly, you should have seen that place, right?
That place? Was there any room for the culprit to hide to take care of the body? Is she talking about that place in the entrance? The folding screen? This one, yeah. Are you talking about the folding screen near the entrance? So you're suggesting that the culprit hid behind that?
Exactly.
I'm sure you've all seen it, but the trail of blood in the ghost house all originates from a large pool of blood behind the folding screen.
The culprit moved the folding screen from the wall to create a small room between them. With the ghost house being dark, it would be extremely difficult to figure out that there was some room behind it.
So that's where the culprit was cutting up Satsuka. But there was a blackout at the ghost house. Could someone really perform such a delicate process in a dark room like that?
That's not really a problem. Only 3 people, Satsuka, the culprit, and Sora, entered the ghost house. And all they had to do was finish the job before 1923, when Sora entered the ghost house.
That would also explain the fireplace being put out. And doesn't contradict with our parade schedule.
Could someone sort this out for me? I have no idea what's going on.
It's simple. The person who entered at 1755 and left at 1942, that person is the culprit. So we should ask for everyone's alibi at that time. People who don't have an alibi would be... Well, first we have to exclude the people that watched the parade. The parade started at 18 o'clock and ended a little over 19 o'clock after all. And who are those people? Me, Yuki, Yoruko, Shinji, and Kanade. And Nikkei. Nikkei, I thought you said you were gonna act alone. I was there for article experience. I didn't expect them to be there. And don't try to divide us into separate teams. This is not a time for personal feelings to get involved.
Wait, you forgot me.
Iroha, but you weren't with us at the parade. Well, she did meet up with us right after the parade had ended, so she does have an alibi. The culprit left the ghost house at 1942, so she couldn't have been the culprit.
Thank goodness.
So the ones who weren't there are Mikado, Teruya, and Shobai, and Sis. So the culprit is amongst these four? Well, then we don't even have to think about this. It's either Mikado or Shobai. Wait, do we have to think... we do have to think thoroughly about this, bro. Please don't recklessly act by your emotions. What? Yuki, did you call me reckless? You are... definitely right. I shouldn't act by my emotions. Alright, enough chit-chat over there. You four. One by one, tell us what you were doing between 1755 and 1942. Mikado, Teruya, Shobai, and Hibiki. It's true that these four without any alibis are the most suspicious here. Let's hear what they have to say. Alright. Let's do a little non-stop debate. Unused antibiotics, Iroha's account missing abdomen. Iroha's account was that she saw Hibiki, so that's probably what we're gonna have to use here. What were you four doing then? I was simply raising my MP in my room. Jesus Christ, this guy. We're serious here, you scum! I was at the mart, doing my item checkup. I don't have any proof, though. Sis, where were you all day?
I didn't know. I really don't.
I didn't go anywhere today. Okay, well, that's probably what we gotta shoot. Shobai, it's your turn. Library, reading books. Alright, nerd.
Whoa, he's not sleeping for once.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't just shoot right away. That was funny. Alright. Well, we definitely have to shoot Hibiki's thing. Boop! There we go. Break. Alright. Let's continue. Hibiki, wait, so you're telling me that you didn't go anywhere today? Then how do you explain the existence of a witness seeing you enter the ghost house?
What?
Iroha said she saw you there, right, Iroha?
Oh yeah, I saw her a little bit before 18 o'clock, as I was going to the Mirror Mansion after receiving a message from Setsuka. Wait, 1755? That matches with the timestamp on the gate. That was when I saw her, I'm sure of it. What?
Hibiki entered the ghost house at 1755? Are you sure about that, Iroha?
I'm positive. It was definitely Hibiki. She wandered about until finally entering that place.
What are you talking about?
I never entered there. I never went there.
She's crying. Perhaps Iroha mistook someone else for Hibiki. She is an idiot, after all. Damn. Okay.
I don't want to hear that from the likes of you.
Iroha's account has some validity, though. Part of her account was already told to us by her even before the crime happened, that she was supposed to meet with Setsuka at the Mirror Mansion at 6. Considering both from a location and time standpoint, it does sound persuasive.
Then, does this mean...
Hibiki's the culprit!
Why am I the culprit? No, I'm not. I don't remember anything. I just can't recall anything. I'm scared. Tsuka, help me. Wah.
Sis, wake up. Setsuka's not here anymore.
I know I'm the one who caused this, but maybe we should think about this a bit more. Hibiki's been tired ever since yesterday's motive reveal, and to make things worse, Setsuka is no longer with us to comfort her. I'm not saying that my account is false, but the trial has just started, and I can't help but feel bad for Hibiki.
You got a point, but you can't deceive the gate records. The crime did happen in the ghost house, and by the gate records, the person who entered at 1755 is the culprit. And Hibiki is that person. Hibiki, if you're really innocent, answer us. What were you doing at that time?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just can't.
I don't know if I want to say what I'm thinking right now. fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. What if they swapped? What if they did a twin switch? And what if Hibiki didn't go in and it was Kanade? And that's why they showed us that they did the hair clip scene with us. To be like, oh yeah, that's how you can tell who's who, is because of the hair clips, and maybe they just swapped. I don't know. But I don't know anything further than that, or why they would do that. I would have to think about it a lot more. But let's just keep going with the trial for now. I just wanted to throw that out there because I mean, how can you have a twins and not do something like that? My, it seems like we have a total... What? Bability? Bability? What the fuck does that mean? Total bability on our hands. Well, I think we're pretty much done here. As Yuki said, the gate records are decisive evidence. She probably didn't expect her trails to be caught by the gate records. There's no doubt that she's the culprit. But don't you think she's acting a bit weird if she's the culprit? Kanade, what do you think about this? She's your family. Do you think she's the culprit? To be honest, I figured this would happen since the investigation. What do you mean? Sis was always like that. The more she's cornered, the more she reverts back to her childlike manner. And if that was brought to its extreme, she loses her memory. What kind of nonsense is that? It's something that I only knew when her puppy that she raised when she was young died. When her best friend was severely injured after falling down the stairs. When some of the Melody Rhythm staff went missing. And so it repeats today as well. You all saw it, right? It's just being frozen like a lifeless puppet. I suspected this from her amnesiac state back at the trial entrance.
I don't know anything. Where?
In other words, Hibiki did indeed murder Setsuka, but she herself doesn't recall it? That is indeed a possibility.
Doesn't this all sound too unrealistic?
It does sound like nonsense, but Hibiki's state ever since yesterday's motive reveal was extremely unnatural. It might actually be true. Wait, Kanade, isn't that a contradiction? Hibiki, being mentally unstable, killing the only person who was keeping her sane? It doesn't make sense. If Sis really is the culprit, then I might have an idea on why she killed Setsuka. And why is that? Each of Setsuka's body parts were laid on each pillar at the altar, right? Did anyone take a glance at the signpost in front of the altar? Sacrifice your precious one, then the devil will be incarnated in front of you to grant your wishes. Or something along those lines. You don't say. Yep, Setsuka was someone precious to Sis. Was she the most precious? Really? Wait, I don't know. She killed and butchered Setsuka, all to grant her wish.
Eek!
What kind of nonsense is that? That's just a made-up gimmick of an attraction. You're telling me she actually believed that? She wasn't herself the moment she saw the motive video. She was an idiot to begin with, but she was driven to a state where she couldn't tell apart fiction from reality. What kind of wish could it have been if she wanted it so badly, even if it cost her precious friend? Our parents had died. What? I know this because our motive videos had been the exact same. Our parents had been ambushed and killed. That was our motive video. So yours was like mine. Then Hibiki, who wanted to save her parents. Hibiki, in her weakened mind, might have tried to grant her wish through sacrificing Setsuka, a precious friend to her. The trial hasn't ended yet, nor has the culprit been confirmed, but I at least know what my sister is like, and this is all based on that. Whatever happened, the fact that my sis is the most suspicious one here is inevitably true.
Wah! I want to go home. I had enough. Mom, Dad, Suka, help me. No, I don't want this.
She broke down.
Kanade, do something. We can't do anything right now if she's like that. Try to console her like you usually do.
It's useless. Nothing would calm Sis down now. And at this point, it's almost been confirmed that she's the culprit. Not really. How can you be so calm about this? She's your family. I mean, I can't help it. She tried to survive and escape this place alone. Poor little Sis. I feel so bad for you.
What?
Why are you making that face? Why are you making that face?
Fufu, so adorable.
Hibiki, don't just cry over there and say something. Did you really kill Setsuka? Try to remember.
I don't know. I want to go home.
Yuruko, I'll try to talk with her. Sora, is Sabiki really the culprit? Even if the Gate records are decisive evidence, is it enough to decide the culprit on its own? If she really is the culprit, there must be something more than this. I should present that to her, memoryless or not, so that a truth that everyone can accept will surface. Terminate talk shooting. Wait, which one is this? We're doing this now? No. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this now. Surely, I know they're doing something different with this trial, but like, oh my god. She's Miku. Wait, what's the blue? What's the blue one? What the fuck? Oh, it takes 3. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hard. I'm sorry, Hibiki. Go. Fuck. I'm trying! Go. Go, go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. It's so hard. Reload. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. Fuck, I gotta reload. Oh shit. Jesus, this is lasting a while. Oh, I don't have enough. I'm out! Shit! Ah! Fuck. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much. Go! Oh my god. This is hard! Fuck. I'm dying, man. I'm so close, though. I'm close. You don't get that one. Shit. I gotta reload. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. This is it. Hairpin drop. What the fuck? I did that! No! I thought I did it right. What the fuck? I think I did it too fast again. Okay, there we go. Let me try this again. Slowly this time. Oh, dropped hairpin at the ghost house. I thought it was hairpin dropped at the ghost house. My bad. Okay, I don't need to see that. That's fine. Alright, whatever. I'll take a 90. That's fine. I mean, I'm gonna save. Probably gonna end the episode too. This feels like a good time to stop, but I'm gonna keep going. So, see you guys next time!